We're back on We Found New Music at Dash Radio. We're joined by Step Rockets from Minneapolis, but they're on tour. They're not in Minneapolis at the moment. The band is Josh, Brady, Anthony, and Johnny. And welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Oh, we are so pleased to have you once again. Of course, we've been supporting you from the very first single, and that single was Kisser, which is also on the new EP. The EP is Future Nature, and it's out now. They're on a national tour in support of it, and they're going to be hitting LA for the West Coast tour on November 2nd at the Satellite with Fictionist and Satch Mode. Guys, welcome to the show. Let's start with a little quick background. How long have you guys been a band? And then each of you guys give us your favorite band.
Ooh, starting with the tough questions. How long have we been a band now?
I think we've been a band for 3 years.
Four years. We've been playing music together our whole lives, though. Brady and I met in high school. It's a small town. Minneapolis is a small town, musically speaking, so we've known each other for a long time. But Step Rockets have been going strong for like 3.5, 4 years.
Exactly. So I guess from right to left, let's hear what your favorite band is.
My favorite band is Nirvana.
My favorite band if we're going to do like the 90s, I'm going to go on that thread and say Smashing Pumpkins.
I can't think of one right now. Right now, my favorite band is Rival Sons.
All right.
Classic rock.
I'd have to go with the Beatles. It's cliche, but I grew up on them.
Okay. A lot of classic rock references.
We like to keep it real safe here.
There you go. Well, I guess your sound has a bit of a pop edge to it. Do you want to describe the sound of Step Rockets?
Yeah, I think it's kind of recycling the past of like the past 40, 50 years of music. And I think it kind of hit on all those decades and take from all of them. So it's indie pop rock or whatever you want to call it. But I like to think it's our own blend.
Exactly. All right. So West Coast is the latest single. Just hit top 5 on the alternative specialty chart. Talk about this success and what the song is about.
Yeah, well, we recorded our album in kind of piecemealed it together because we started out by releasing singles. We never really planned to be touring nationally off of a couple singles. So after Kisser got released and blew up on Hype Machine, and thanks to you and your show, got picked up by a lot of the blogs like Indie Shuffle. It kind of put us on this fast track, and we really weren't quite ready. So we went to the studio and really took our time to write the best tunes we could write. And that's kind of the other tracks on the album that weren't released as singles. And West Coast was one of those. And each of our songs has a kind of a unique thing in it, I would say. And I think the unique item in that song would be like the distorted bass. It's kind of more of a rock edge. We've been kind of going more rock with our sound since Kisser. We're a guitar rock band, so when you come see our live show, that's really what we do well.
Yeah, you guys have those guitar solos, which you might not expect from the single itself. Got to bring it live. The EP just debuted with number 85 of the top 200 CMJ college chart. What does this mean to you guys?
Feels really great. It means that that there are people connecting with the music, and I think as musicians and artists, having somebody that digs your stuff is some of the most rewarding things you can have happen. So I mean, even sitting here talking to you, it's cool that you care.
Yeah, we definitely make music for people, and we do it selfishly at home because it's kind of like a therapeutic, fun thing to do, but nothing feels better than reaching people with our tunes. So the radio really gives us that opportunity to make a lot of new fans.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see any kind of support out there, and I know you like to build it one fan at a time, and I've been a fan since the beginning, of course. You guys, of course, are on tour now, which is really exciting as well. Where are you now? Where are you heading? And so far, I guess, your favorite city on the tour?
Somewhere on the West Coast at this point, I think. But we are looking forward to playing Portland, Oregon, and might have some family there. And that, of course, Tony mentioned Nirvana. I mean, I think it's always been a dream to play in Seattle. Of course, we love playing anywhere in California because we're from Minnesota. It means we get to get out of the cold for a few days. Denver is also really chill too. We had a couple of really great spots on our last tour as well, like Albuquerque and New Orleans, and we always have fun in Pittsburgh and Virginia. So
awesome.
There's all these strange spots around the country that we would have never gone, as tourists or something, with our families. We would have never taken a trip there, but since we're on tour, we end up in these really cool cities that are very unique.
Yeah, so you guys enjoy being on tour together and playing a lot of different towns and just sort of exploring the city?
Yeah. So, another part, though, that I really like about tour is just to look at the country, because you're not going to drive from Minneapolis to New Mexico or El Paso, but when we're on tour, we get to really see how gorgeous America is, and the landscape changes, and it's really cool. It's really pretty.
Positive and negative.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys get to bond along the way for sure. A lot of bonding going on.
Yeah.
So you guys are also on tour with the Crooks, and I think you guys also did a remix of them. Did you have a good time on tour with the Crooks?
Yeah, the Crooks are really nice guys. They were very, very gentleman-like fellows. We've been on tour with some other Brits that weren't so pleasant, but these guys were really cool, and we hope to stay friends with them. They're doing some touring this winter. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll get to cross the pond and go play with them in the UK. For sure.
And it seems like you guys are doing some remixes of some of your friends lately. Do you enjoy doing the remix aspect of your sound?
John does that.
John's the one?
John's the mastermind.
You enjoy doing the whole remix experience?
Yeah, it allows us to branch out a little bit from what we usually do. And I don't know, we all get in on the action. It's a lot of fun.
Sure.
You can do stuff like really weird stuff. You don't have to worry about all the trappings of what people want.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to hang with you guys when you make it here to the West Coast, playing the Satellite on November 2nd. You have some other West Coast dates on the way there, don't you?
Yeah.
San Diego
first. Second, we're in Satellite in LA, and then we head up the coast, San Francisco.
On the 4th.
Good. What else?
And then we go up further, and we go to Eugene, and then we go to Seattle, and then we go back to.
Bring it back.
And then we go back. We go back to Portland. Yeah, we're gonna see some really great stuff.
Hopefully, we won't get any bad weather. So send us some good vibes on the road.
West Coast is usually really nice. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to be back on I-70 going through the mountains. Yeah. Really excited to see that.
All right, guys. Well, we're very excited. We're going to try to get all the fans out there throughout the West Coast here. So, again, We Found New Music presents the Step Rockets and Fictionist at the Satellite on November 2nd with special guest Satch Mode. We Found New Music presents and our friends here. And also, we should really point them to our little studio session we did a few years ago with you guys, where you played a few songs a little bit more stripped down, but it's cool to get the vibe of the band that way too.
So next time we come to your studio, do you want the full on set?
We want the full on set.
Full on rock set.
Yeah, if we can make it happen, let's do it. All right, well, thank you guys again for joining us on the road. Where's the best place to find your music?
Yeah, thanks for having us, Grant. Best place is iTunes, Spotify. We're always putting up new stuff on SoundCloud, so say hello to us on Twitter. Brady's doing the Snapchat. Nice. We got the Instagram. Say hello.
The nicest band in rock music. Wait, is it rock music? Rock pop music. Step Rockets.
Whatever you want, baby.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you very soon. Thanks again for joining us on We Found New Music.